Hey y'all. Um, Excuse me. I'm sitting here at the cemetery. I was driving home from work and passing by the exit, so I thought I'd stop by and say hey to Pop-Up. I haven't been in a little bit of time, and I was just thinking about him while I drove home, so I thought I'd stop off and see him. I was gonna make a little video while I sat out there, but there's some guy doing, like landscaping, so I didn't feel like getting emotional in front of somebody else. So I took it back to my car. Yeah, just reflecting. You know, it'll be 2 years in 2 weeks, actually. I think, if I do the math right. It seems hard to believe. I haven't had a good cry about it in a while, so a lot of thoughts going on. I think one of the things really making me sad right now is like, with all this virus stuff going around and the social distancing, I haven't been able to see Grammy because she's very at risk. And it makes me really sad to think that I can't be with her as the anniversary is coming up, because I know it's going to be hard. And we were really there for each other in the aftermath of that. His death and Johnny's death, she was my rock. I couldn't have gotten through all that without her, our weekly time together. And so it really makes me sad to not be able to just be with her on that day and just not to be able to see her. And I don't know, who knows how long it's going to go on for. And I'm just thinking, I feel like I so easily can slip back into that last week of his life in my mind, and it hurts just as fresh sometimes. I'm having like a playback in my mind, of those moments. I will never in my life forget those days. It was an honor and a blessing to witness his final hours, and I just miss so much about him. I miss his laugh. I miss his humor. I miss his voice. I have one video on my phone. See, because this is the bonus of having my work phone to record videos on. I can find the one video I have of his voice, and play it for you guys. Where is it? My sister sent this to me, actually. It's from Thanksgiving.
I can hardly hear you. we could get everybody here to yell Happy Thanksgiving at the same time.
Okay. Are you ready? Yell Happy Thanksgiving to Wendy.
Hey folks, Happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving. You know the noise.
Okay, take care. Love you. Thank you for calling.
Love you, Wendy. Take care.
I'm so glad that she has that video. I feel like the first year of grief is just like overwhelming, you know? You just miss so much about the person, and you're like reliving memories, and it's all these like first anniversaries of, you know, like first holidays, the first birthdays, the first weddings, the first everything without the person, and then like it's hard in its own way, but I think year 2 is harder. I think every year is harder in a different way, because like year 2 is about just like so much has happened that I want to talk to him about, that I wish he could be here for. You know, my sister's wedding, you know, in 2018. Everything that happened last year. Losing weight, starting my talks, going on the radio, all this stuff I've been doing for the state still, and, you know, starting my own business, losing weight, meeting Hannah, getting married this year, hopefully. You know, all that. I just wonder what he would say, and if he would be proud of me. It's funny because, I don't know if it's funny, but my sister and I are like this unique level of family where, you know, we grew up in their house, and so, I mean, they helped to raise us in ways, you know. We saw them every day of our lives. So it's like we're in this level of like, we're not their kids, and we're like a step above their grandkids. I mean, we're their grandkids, but we're like in between. We have this like different kind of relationship than all of my other cousins, and sometimes I wonder like if my other cousins are like ever resentful that we had such a special relationship with them, and, you know, because like in a lot of ways, I mean, I feel like it's funny because I feel like I'm not allowed to grieve my grandfather because like that's what happens, grandparents die, you know what I mean? Like, it's the same way I feel like I'm not allowed to be sad about a cat. I feel like I'm not supposed to be so sad about him dying because like, oh, well, that's what happens, grandparents die, you know. But like, he was more than just my grandfather, you know. He was like, my relationship to him is better than it is to my parents, and so like in a lot of ways I feel like I lost a parent. I feel like I've lost that supportive role in my life. That's hard. Anyway, that's all I've got to say about that today. I thought I'd take a few minutes just in case some sort of lockdown happens and I wasn't able to come out here in 2 weeks on the actual day. So okay. Hope you guys are having a good week, and I'll talk to you next time.